Hello friends, today we are going to see how to receive and display data in a PHP file. How to do it. So this is our project. So let's open this login HTML. Now we go down to our form. So here we have a form. So we're not going to use JavaScript to submit this form. So let us change it. Here we delete this, then we put method post and action login.php. So let's suppose that the file that will receive data is login.php. So also here id, we need to put name, not id. So then let us say please enter email. Then here also we put name. And now let's remove this. We do not need it because we're not going to use JavaScript. And here for the button to submit, so type will be submit. And we remove this action. Then you save. Now we are going to create a login.php file. So click here. Then you save it as login.php file. Now we have here email and we have password. These are the two variables we are going to use in our PHP file. So to create PHP script, we start it by this PHP, then you close it by like this. Now to create a variable in a PHP file, we use $sign. So let's say email equals post email. So what's the reason? So here we used email because also here we have name email, and the password equals post password. Now we are going to check if email and password are correct. So before, let us suppose that the void email is equal to, for example, this my email at example.com. This is an example. And let's suppose that valid password is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now we are going to check if email is valid. If email, we are going to check first if it is empty. If it is empty, then this message will be displayed: echo please enter email. Okay, so this means that echo means we are going to display a message. Else, if email is not equal to valid email, then if email is not equal to valid email, then the message that will be displayed is invalid email. Else, if password is empty, now here we display echo please enter password. Else, if password is not equal to valid password, then echo invalid password. Now if everything is fine, else we are going to redirect this user to another page. So suppose that we are going to redirect this user to the home page, and remember that our home page is index.html, but because we are now using PHP, we need to change this. Then we change it to index.php. So we come here on file, then save as, then we select PHP here, PHP, then we save. After saving this, then we remove this index.html, remove it. Now we come back on our login PHP, then you put include. So if everything is fine, now include index.php, then we save. Also, we need to put the variable that will be displayed. For example, let us say user equal ikingeneye Pacific. So suppose that if the user is redirected to index.php, then this user will be displayed ikingeneye Pacific. So let us save. Now we come here on index.php, because now it is a PHP file. We have to start it by putting the PHP structure. It is this one, PHP, then you close it like this. So we are going to check if the variable have been posted, then we display a message. If not, we don't display a message. So how do we do it? We say if I set, then post username. So this will check if the variable username has been posted. Then echo, no, then message. The message that will be displayed is, for example, welcome user. So remember that in our login PHP we have user here, so this user will be displayed, welcome user. So let us put this user in h1 like this. Then you have to put also semicolon, and let's put a style, inline style. Then you say font, no, text align center, so that this will be in the center. So if I set post username, this message will be displayed. If not, then the message will be empty, so nothing will be displayed, empty. Okay, then you save. After we come down where the message will be displayed, maybe suppose that the message will be displayed here, then you put, because it is inside HTML code, you need to put PHP, then you close it. Then here we say echo message, okay, then you save. So it means here, if this username has been posted, this message will be displayed. If not, nothing will be displayed. So let us save. Now we open our web browser, we type http as usual. Now this is our home page, index.php. Now let's click here on login, then we put, so if we click here on login, automatically they say please fill out this field. Why? Because here in login.html you have this required, so it means this input is required. If we remove this and here we remove this, then then we save, then this message please enter email and please enter password will be displayed. So let's go back, then refresh, we click here, so they say please enter email. So let us put our email. It is this one, our email is this one. So but let's put maybe one here, then you click login. So they will say invalid email because of this one. Let's remove it. Then you click login. Please enter password because there's no password. So let us put password 123 for example. Login. Invalid password because it is not the valid password. Then you say the invalid password is 123456 123456. Then you click here login. Also invalid, so it means you have a problem in our codes. Let's go back on login PHP. It is this one here. So the problem is here. Password, if password is not equal to, not valid email, valid password. Then save. You go back. Then we put, so it is 12345. Then you click login. Automatically, when you click login, so now we are redirected to the index.php, but there is no message displayed. Why? Let us check the reason. Come back here in our codes. So then we check index here. Here we have I set post username. But remember that in login we have email. We don't have username. We have email. So we are posting email and password. It means here in index you have to put email, not username. Then we save. After saving, let us reload this. Then we see what will happen. So welcome Engineer Pacific. As we can see, now the message is displayed. In general, this is how we receive and we display data in PHP file. Next time we will see how to do this using JavaScript. Thank you for watching. See you next time.